Hi guys, welcome to Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. For those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very much for your subscriptions. This is the daily forecast for all signs. It is a collective broad spectrum reading, so I do speak in broad terms. You need to figure out if and where it fits in your life, if at all. If it doesn't fit, that's okay. It just means that you might be working on something else. It doesn't mean that you're doing anything wrong or anything's broken. This reading is originally created for Wednesday, the 9th of November, the day after that lunar eclipse in Taurus, and boy, was it beautiful when I got up this morning. This reading may be a little bit all over the place because I have been wide awake since 2:30 in the morning, and I don't know why. I think it had to do with the eclipse. But I went outside and I watched the moon for a while, and I've never seen the moon look like that. It was bright orange, and it felt very close and peaceful and interesting. I'll just say that. For those of you that are new, please check out the drop-down menu underneath any of my daily videos. In there, it tells you what decks I'm using, how to follow me on social media, how to book a private reading, and things I want you to think about when utilizing the channel, and also easy ways to support the channel. To do so, please hit that thumbs up button if you enjoy the content, subscribe to the channel, and share the video out and leave me a question or comment. So let's get into this reading. I will be referring back to the Sunday underpinning energy. If you see cards here I'm referencing that aren't in this actual video, they are in the Sunday reading, which populates in the lower left-hand corner at the end of this video. So you can always check that out too. And again, anytime these readings find you, if they make sense, by all means utilize them. They're not solely set for a certain date, even though they are originally created for it. If they find you and they work for your situation, it's like the message has found you when it needed to. All right, so let's see what the card is for today. We have the Ace of Torches, Ace of Wands, new inspiration, desire, action. We did have the Emperor yesterday, which is Aries fire energy, authority, decision, precision, finding the right person for the right job. This to me is about indicating new beginnings. We've just had that full moon. If we've released something or something is transitioning or changing, this is like the new path or the new option that could be showing up to us out of nowhere. It should be something that turns us on, excites us, inspires us, right? And drives us forward to take action towards a new goal. It is a new beginning, right? It is a new start down a different path potentially. But as we take our way down this different path, we should feel invigorated, action-oriented, and inspired, especially within the self, because this is an ace card which represents one, and one would be the self. So what is it that we want? What is it that we feel? What is it that we desire? Like getting in touch with those emotions, those feelings within ourselves is going to be key today to help to sort of burn this flame brighter, get this flame kind of bigger, and take productive action towards this this new goal. Underpinning this from Sunday is the Fool, which is also about new beginnings. It's major arcana energy. There's a new path opening up for us that, it's also, Fool is represented with Uranus energy, and I believe the sign of Aquarius, but it's more about the Uranus energy in the sense that Uranus is the great kind of, unexpected. It throws stuff at us that we weren't otherwise expecting. And I think that we also see the Tower coming up at the end of the week in this Sunday underpinning reading. So shifts and changes still can be taking place within the effects of the lunar eclipse, but I feel like these shifts and changes are really for our benefit, for our desire, for our inspiration, and we should make the most of them. Pay attention to the signs and symbols that are around us. Pay attention to the words that are being spoken to us. Pay attention to the offers, collaborations, ideas that are either coming from within us oftentimes because it is an ace, but also maybe from outside of us that is giving us insight into new paths, new journeys, new excitements. The Fool would be about taking that leap of faith and and going forward, even as the change is taking place around us. Ultimately, the change, because this is the Ace of Wands, is much more in alignment with maybe who we truly are and where we're at currently right now than maybe what we had or what we were working with previously. Now let's look at the Hip Hop Queen's Oracle. We have Bamadia, and this is knowledge. We've seen her before. Bamadia's like, what you saying, girl? She's like, excuse me, come again? Is that true? That doesn't match up with my knowledge. Like, look at her. She's somewhat like, how we knew things to be, or how things seemed like they were or should have been, maybe is not the case anymore, and we're becoming aware of that. Bamadia is a little bit, she's intelligent, she's a little bit skeptical, she's reserved, she's holding back. The Ace of Wands would present new opportunities or new desires within us. The knowledge of these new desires are really what we want to pursue, chase, and go after, and really pay attention to. Not necessarily from the sidelines, but kind of taking it in and contemplating it. I get this sense of contemplation in Bamadia's face, right? She's not necessarily, Ace of Wands would be about, maybe taking action, but Bamadia is going to do so from a place of intelligence, wisdom, smarts, clarity, and she's going to think it through or be discerning prior to taking the jump, let's say. Let's read Bamadia's story. It's wisdom, learning, experience, and insight. In addition to having a PhD level lyrical proficiency, Bamadia was well versed in the business behind the music. The Philly native self-managed her career, keeping a copy of Donald Passman's Bible, All You Need to Know About the Music Business, tucked under her arm as she attended record label meetings and made power moves. Her albums, Collage and BB Queen, combined thought-provoking lyrics with experimental production. She knew what she was doing, and she did it well. And she still stands as one of the top female lyricists in the world. She signed, sealed, and delivered her bars, all wrapped in a voice that's both sharp and smooth. It's not the worst idea for you to bone up on some skills that may have gotten a little rusty. Educationally speaking, even if you feel like your experiences have taught you so much, seek out new books to feed you more. Going back to school, taking online classes, or learning a new language, these are all good starts. Bamadia's card reflects a constant quest for knowledge, even when you feel lost. If you have the gift of knowledge, even when you feel lost, you'll have the gift of knowledge and be glad you stayed one step ahead in the game. Just know where the ledge is. The interesting thing is when it says just know where the ledge is, and we have the Fool underpinning this, the Fool is always depicted on the ledge of a cliff getting ready to take that leap. So knowing when we're taking that leap towards this new desire of the Ace of Wands, towards this new excitement, towards this new beginning is going to be key. But we will have the wisdom if we pay attention. If we kind of are like, the word that comes up to me with Bamadia's picture here is scrutiny. And I'll also notice this. I didn't notice this the last time we had Bamadia, but look at that fruitful tree on her shirt. There's new growth from the knowledge that we obtain from the new opportunities in the Fool's journey that could be being presented to us. But we want to look at it from all perspectives and then make the most informed and knowledgeable decision before taking those steps forward. And we will. Let's look at the clarifiers. First, we have the Five of Wands. This is a whole lot of fuckery card, quite frankly. This could be about outside opinions, controversies, political, spats, pushing one's own, having ideas from other people being pushed upon us, right? But with the clarity of that Ace of Wands, our truth is our truth. Our desire is our desire. What other people might have to say to us about that desire, going like, oh no, don't take that path, don't listen to them, is my feeling. It's just going to, trying to defend it or prove it or, validate it from outside sources is just going to create controversy, is my feeling. And the Five of Wands is that. Fives are temporary, so whatever this disruption is, or these outside opinions, whatever it is that we're maybe fending off or trying to defend or fight for, we don't need to give it much heed, much mind, much power. If we can actually let it go on around us and just watch from the sidelines with the knowledge that Bamadia has and the growth that she possesses. The next card is the Sun. Again, more fire energy associated with Leo, but this is a clarity that we have. This is that wisdom and knowledge in Bamadia. This is the Ace of Wands there. It is one of the most positive cards of the deck. It's always a positive yes, right? It's like a move forward with certainty, clarity, being able to see everything from every perspective, even if some of the perspectives are in conflict with what we know to be true to ourselves. The sun empowers us to take that truth and move forward, like in security, in purity, in joy, in happiness, right? Don't let other people's opinions, needs, expectations bring you down. Now, the last card is the Three of Swords. Three of Swords is often depicted with past pain and heartache, but what I like about this is this feels to me like the release of the eclipse, right? This feels to me like the sun is the clarity of the knowledge that Bamadia possesses. The sun is the clarity of the path that the fool is going to take in this change or shift in journey, the risk or whatever that's involved. I feel like it's moving us away from this Three of Swords, right? In the sense that it's moving us away from old thoughts, old communications, old beliefs, old systems, old experiences that we maybe have usually brought up and compared to our experiences that we're currently in, or to new opportunities, and maybe we've been too fearful or caught up in the past pain and regret to actually move forward with them. The sun is going to overpower all of that, right? And even with the Five of Swords conflict there, this is outside conflict that's coming at us. And then the internal conflict or the thought conflict of the memories. It's like, to me, I feel like the sun is breaking free. The Ace of Wands is inspiring us or opening us up in new ways. And the knowledge and the wisdom and the strength that Pamadia has allows for that new growth. There's a transformation or something, the very thing that we could be letting go during this full moon eclipse is past pain, is past regret, is past experiences, and comparing our now, comparing our then and the experiences we've been through to the now. The now is clear to me. The now is the sun. The now is the Ace of Wands. The now is the knowledge that is within us and the trusting of that. The now is the fool's journey and the risk or the excitement that brings with it, even if it's unknown, because Uranus is the influence planet under that card. Allow these new opportunities or ideas, inspirations, desires to well up in you, and then take action with them. Even if other people are naysayers, even if past experience has hurt us or risks we've taken didn't quite work out, don't let those things be the lead. Let the sun and the inspiration of the Ace of Wands and the bravery of the Fool be what takes the lead, and use our knowledge to allow ourselves to navigate ourselves away from repetitive patterns and defeat of the Three of Wands. The grounding stone, and remember, our grounding stone for the week this week is success. So the changes that are taking place here, the beliefs that we might be aligning ourselves to in a very powerful way and taking action on will be successful. Because success was the grounding stone underneath this. So we want to be always grounding this week in the idea of us being successful in whatever changes we are doing, even if we are defending or fighting, or even if we are holding past pain and regret, we can use those things to sort of not necessarily dictate our future, but help us to understand that we are smarter, that we've been through this, we've done this. There's still this big, beautiful pumping heart in here that it informs us, probably even more so than the thoughts of the past, that can indicate our truth, our knowledge, our wisdom, and move us forward. The word today is honor. Honor your truth, honor your wisdom, honor your inspiration, honor your desire. Ground in the honor of what it is that you want and how you want it. The sun's clarity is going to shine on that, give it life, clear the path, show us the way, and empower us to take that action, regardless of whatever's happened in our past, regardless of what tomfoolery is happening with the folks around us. Screw them, don't give them any mind. Let them fight it out or duke it out or throw their opinions at you, but then just keep moving forward. Keep taking those steps. Keep using that knowledge. Keep using that new inspiration. What is this new thing that we want? I will notate this too. The purple and Bamadi and the purple and the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Wands feels very much spiritual in nature, seven chakra knowing. Follow that rather than, maybe what we're being told or what's being expected of us or what we've experienced in the past. Honor who we are now in the moment and live from that knowledge and that person and move forward and know that you're heading towards success. Everything that you've been through has taught you something for a reason. All right, that is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like the video, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.